Spider Pig, does whatever a spider pig does. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't. He's a pig. Look.
Well, that was truly an experience. I honestly don't know what to tell you. This is that went far better than expected. So after my rant video yesterday about all these conspiracy theories, and this film was the main bone of contention, and it still is, but I'll get there in a little bit. This film for me has made the MCU an entirely different beast. Spider-Man No Way Home is of course our beloved neighbourhood Spider-Man. The ending of my videos for the last 4 years has been about Spider-Man, so I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Tom Holland, and I'm a big fan of the two behind me. I think it's one of the strongest franchisey parts of the MCU. I was very much looking forward to this film, and as I said in my rant video yesterday, the internet ruined it a little bit for me, and I have, if you've got TikTok, like I said I have, my advice is not to go on it too much, because unfortunately people have done exactly what I said they would do and angle up their phones and show you both credit sequences and a huge spoiler. Now I'm not going to get into too many spoilers here, but if you can read between the lines and you have seen the film, you'll probably hate me for it.
Read between the lines, Theo. Read between the lines!
So let's go into my little discussion here about Spider-Man No Way Home. Woohoo! This of course brings back Tom Holland as Spider-Man. We've got Ned, we've got Zendaya as MJ. All of your great characters are back. A little bit of Flash Thompson thrown in there a little bit every so often. We've also got Doctor Strange in this movie, which isn't new. We knew this from the posters that came out, and we knew it from the trailer where he knocks him back in that cool thing he did in the original Doctor Strange movie. There's some new things. There's Wong. There's some, there's some people we've seen before. There's a lot of new things we haven't seen before. And the whole time thing they were doing in Loki and WandaVision, they've kind of run with it. This movie obviously is an extension of things like the multiverse of madness that's coming out. We've got Loki and WandaVision. They're very much dealing with time and dimensions. This film, I think, not to give too much away, but all I will say is our dreams came true. I don't want to say anything more than that in case you haven't seen the movie, but by gum, it's so good. I'm so happy it happened, and it really contextualizes every Spider-Man movie we've had before. Not only do I love these two movies, I love this one. I'm a kind of fan of the Raimi trilogy. I wasn't that bothered about The Amazing Spider-Man, those two random films, but I have an appreciation for all of them because of No Way Home. It made me love Spider-Man as a whole. That's a deep thing. Not only that, but we get the strongest and the most mature performance by Tom Holland I've seen since he's been in this since Civil War. He was a kid, he's grown up as Peter Parker, as Spider-Man, and Tom Holland. He's not a 19-year-old kid anymore. He's getting older. Watch him at the premieres and in the interviews now. He's wearing sunglasses and fancy suits. He's becoming Robert Downey Jr. They're all growing up. It's like the Harry Potter thing, you grow up with these characters, and we've been with Tom Holland since 2016 and he's still going strong, and you can kind of see they're making him like the linchpin, the new RDJ of the MCU, and I'm, especially after this film, I am so with him on that, because I will be honest with you, at the start of all this stuff, and they were all going, Stan Lee loves Spider-Man, so we're going to have to make him a big part of the films. I was like, really? Okay, fair enough. Well, I'm okay with it now. I trust him. I think he's mature enough now as an actor. I think he's made Peter Parker and Spider-Man mature enough. He's learnt, and it's great to see that the MCU's in good hands now that the big boys and girls and everyone in between is going their own ways and have gotten older. We're still in safe hands. Trust me, we're in safe hands. With No Way Home, we get probably the strongest story of an MCU movie in a very long time, since Infinity War probably. It's very deep, it is very thoughtful, a lot of stuff happens. It never seems to stop. It is very much, it carries on. There's big things done, there is a lot of sacrifices made, there is a lot of cool shit that you will never see again in this lifetime, and if we do, Marvel have sold their soul to the devil or something, because what they achieved here was just absolutely... I've just been sitting like on the drive home from the movies, I was just like... They did it. Like, they promised something and it didn't suck. Okay, this stupid fucking TikTok thing that I keep mentioning keeps happening, and that did ruin it a little bit, and I kept going, that's apart from the break. You know, these breakdown things happened, but honestly, I don't care, because what I witnessed was one of the strongest things I've ever seen. And people worry, like, you know, personally, I think if it ended after Endgame, I would have been happy, because they wrapped up 23 movies in this huge, incredible saga, and I thought, okay, well, it can't get much better. This was amazing. What a ride we've been given with the Infinity Saga, and I thought that'd be it. But no, even with Hawkeye, which is becoming awesome, we've got Loki, WandaVision, all these things. It's still good, and this is just the best. I want to watch it again. I got in my car and I was like, I can't wait to own this. It's just such a cool feeling to have after this many movies. I'm not burnt out by it. It's still exciting to watch. If the MCU's plans are as big as this film is, then I am well on board. But that does worry me slightly. Now, if you know, you know, and if you've seen the film already, you'll know it is a big spectacle. A lot of things happen, and nothing really stops. It continues on and on and on, and it is very, very fast paced. But because so much has happened and it's such a big film and it's got so much going on, it makes you wonder, where can they go from here? I was kind of worried that maybe we won't get anything better than this, and this is going to be the linchpin. This is going to be the thing that kills it all. Maybe it's too big. Who knows? That's what worries me. Are we going to have mediocre films from here? Because this is a banging good start, and okay, it's not the start to phase 4, but it's certainly ramping it up to 11. This is huge. How much bigger can you get? It's like you've made Endgame and gone down to Thor the Dark World. Maybe it will do that. Who knows? I hope not. But I do have this little niggling in my head that it might not get better than this. And that's worrying. Guys, obviously, if you love the MCU, if you love Marvel, if you love Spider-Man, if you love gripping stories with sacrifice, heartache, and just damn good writing, watch this film. It will not disappoint you, and Kevin Feige is knocking it out of the bag, and he has trust in his directors, he has trust in his actors, and everyone's bringing their A game to let you know that Endgame wasn't all the, you know, that's not the best they can do. This will get better, this will get stronger. Far From Home? No Way Home has given me the confidence that Tom Holland, at least, or at least in my opinion, will be leading the MCU going forward, and he will do it with confidence, style, and just excellence. This is brilliant. If you have watched the movie, guys, here in the UK it came out yesterday. It comes out in the US tomorrow as of this video. If you have seen the movie, please let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of Spider-Man No Way Home? Do you think it is as good as I do? Do you think that maybe this is too much? And do you think that they have now a lot to, they have a lot to live up to? Please let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to have a chat about it. And until next time, guys, this is your friendly neighbourhood ginger guy saying, Ginge out.